All right. Um, Everybody says that vodka doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's very hard to tell the difference. Really, is in marketing, right? The Absolut is so successful because it has a great marketing campaign years ago, right? From designing the bottle to commercials on TV to the ads in the magazines. Tito's, on the other hand, is the modern day case study of marketing campaigns, right? It's grassroots. It even tells you every fan of Tito's, if you tell 20 people, then every one of those 20 people will tell another 20 people, right? Now, that's really a grassroots word of mouth campaign, which made it the most successful vodka, and it's probably the most successful alcoholic beverage of today, right? So, but today we're going to be very objective. We're going to have a blind taste of these two. The price of these two is very similar. I would say it's almost the same, right? 1.75 liter Absolut is probably $29.99. So is Tito's, right? The price point is very similar. They are made from different grains. The Absolut is from Sweden. It's made from wheat. The Tito's is made from corn. Is from Texas, United States, right? So they're very different. And because they are made from different grains, the Absolut is not it's not gluten-free, right? The Tito's actually is gluten-free because it says on here, it says gluten-free, right? So for people who are allergic to gluten, obviously Tito's is, the opposite choice. But today we're just gonna, based on the, taste, how do they taste? What's the difference in taste? We're gonna do a blind taste, but we're also gonna see if I can tell the difference, all right? Now I'm gonna turn this to Alex. Alex is gonna pour me into two identical glasses, Jack Daniel glasses, all right? You ready, Alex?
There you go.
All right. So Alex just pour these two vodkas in these two glasses. Absolut and Tito's. I don't know which one is which. Okay. The one on the left. We always smell them first, right? A little rubbing alcohol. Not too strong. One on the right. A little stronger. A little stronger. Okay. Swirl the glass a little bit. Still not as strong. So the one on the left is weaker in terms on the nose, right? So we're gonna try it first. We'll always try the one that's smells a little weaker. It's a little sweetness on the palate. In the middle of the palate is very spicy. Okay, the finish is actually smooth. The one on the right. Now, before I try that again, I'm gonna have a sip of water. Okay. I'm gonna try the one on the right. Again, on the nose is stronger. A little sweetness to start. Not as spicy as the one on the left, but the finish is actually spicier. So personally, I like the one on the left, right? So as a blind taste. So, but I want to have another sip. Yeah. So again, I have the same impression. It's basically the one on the left is a little sweetness to start. The middle of the palate is very spicy. Okay, finish it off nicely. Again, this tastes definitely better than the one on the right. Okay, the one on the right. Yeah, the one on the right is start off not as sweet. The mid of the palate is not as strong. The finish very spicy. It has a little weird taste at the finish, which I think that's from corn. Okay, it almost reminds me that it's the almost like the taste of the corn stalk, right? So let me see. So I think this one is Tito's and this one is Absolut. Alice, is that right? Okay, he's nodding his head. That means I'm right. So I want to talk a little bit more about in terms of the aftertaste of the Tito's. There's a little bit of that taste of the corn stalk, right? You're gonna ask me why? How do I know the taste of the corn stalk, right? When I was a kid, we always take the bottom of the corn stalk, right? We eat them as a alternative of sugar cane because there's sweetness in that, the bottom 2 or 3 sections of that corn stalk, if you ever look at a corn stalk. So the aftertaste kind of remind me of that. So there you go. This is Tito's. The Absolut is definitely the winner of this blind taste. For the same amount of money, again, Absolut is the winner.